All right, today we're going to bring a beautiful chandelier. So before you get it out, make sure you have everything included, including the crystals. They're all wrapped up individually, and they give you all the LED lights, which are located right here. They're all in the pack. We're going to hang this, plenty of ribbon, and you're going to have to be able to actually bring it back up because in order to loosen it up, you gotta loosen up the nut first, and then you could stretch it even lower. So right now it's a little too high, so we're gonna bring it up a little bit higher. But before we start, we're gonna set this up first. Make sure we get the electrical work first, and to notice the hot and the neutral, it tells you the hot, it's gonna have some writing in there. So we're gonna go ahead and set it up and see how beautiful it looks on. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, for the cabling, it's very simple. They give you the ground in the center, and it has these buttons that you could just line it up and insert it in there. Right now, these actually, once they go in, they're not going to come out. All right, so just be aware of that. So you got your live, your ground, and the neutral. Right, so we're really going to go ahead and plug it in, and you can plug it in from one end, not from the back. It has to be both from the same end. So we're going to go ahead and set that up first. All right. Right, we just unpacked it. We set it up. If you guys can see it, it's nice and set. We put in the LED lights, and now the hardest part is putting all the crystals. So we're gonna go ahead and set up all the crystals on it. They give you hundreds of different crystals. If you guys can see a little couple bags, not hundreds of bags, but I like that they give you the LEDs. They come very secure. If you guys can see the LED, we're gonna turn it up so you guys can see without the crystals, and then we're gonna do the crystals. So this lights up the whole entire room. Beautiful, beautiful lighting, if you guys can see all around. We're going to start installing the crystals, of course, so you guys can see the entire room here. But the reflection mirror makes it a lot brighter in here. If you guys can see, the LED lights are really powerful. They all light up everywhere. So you got plenty of lights in different directions. So we're going to start installing the crystals. And just to let you guys know, these are flexible. So you can actually move them around if something's not correct. Now, pulling the string, you could pull the string if you want, even it out however you want. That's the easiest part. The hardest part is pulling it up all the way and then pulling the cable. All right, but overall, we're gonna set up the crystals. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, the crystals look like teardrops. They have a couple of things that you should be aware. They opened up in the middle, so you could actually grab onto them. Now, these are very fragile. Just be careful. They come well wrapped, so just be careful how you open them. You might get a couple broken ones, but you got plenty of them. Now, this is going to add more weight to the actual lights fixture, so make sure that you're aware of that, and make sure you fasten it up enough so it could be strong enough to carry another 10 pounds, I would say, on top of this. All right, so make sure that you will be aware of that too. And these are fragile, so be careful how you open them up. I will get some scissors and open every individual, but look how beautiful they look. It's like a teardrop, pretty much like an raindrop. So beautiful, elegant crystals. Let's go ahead and set them up. All right, here's the final product, guys. If you guys can see it, it's a beautiful light right now. We're gonna crank it up right now. We're gonna turn it on and see how well it works. So let's go ahead and crank it up. And this is the final product right now. Now, installing was not too hard, but the hardest part was probably putting all the crystals. That took a while. There's lots of crystals to put all around, and they're teardrops, and some of them did come broken, but didn't make an impact. They look very beautiful at night, and we're gonna turn off the complete lights in here so you guys can see how dark it is in here. All right, this is the light itself. It's completely dark in here, but look how much brighter it gets in here. This actually lights up the whole entire room. Beautiful lighting settings that you're gonna require. A couple of things to do before that. Make sure you have the wiring. Make sure you have the back end, which means the top. You have a solid wood or something's hard enough to it could hold a couple pounds. It's real light without the actual crystals, but with the crystals, it's a little heavier. So it adds about 10 to 15 to 20 pounds, depending on how many crystals you're going to install. We didn't install all of them we install enough where you can see the beautiful of it, the beautiful aesthetics of it. But overall, installing it was not very difficult. I like that they include the LED lights. I like that they include every instructions. They include even white gloves to set up. So very simple, easy to use. I hope you guys enjoy the video.